So here are a few of the flowers in my bouquet that I purchased at the store. I was looking for a bouquet that had a variety of flowers, not all the same types of flowers. I didn't want to get something that just had mums or carnations. I really wanted to go for a bouquet that had a lot of different shapes, different kinds of flowers, small flowers, big flowers, curved, jagged, tiny, just a lot of different kinds because when I draw those, it's going to make my pastel much more interesting when I have a variety of shapes. So this is the one I bought, and it worked really well. So here are some of the flowers that I started to draw with compressed charcoal and graphite on some newsprint, and I'm holding them so I can get a better view, and I'm just doing some contour drawing. So my intention with the contour drawing, and I call it blind contour drawing, because I'm looking at the subject 85% of the time and down at my paper minimally. As I look at the shape of the flower, the petals, the leaves, the stems, every time my eye moves, my hand moves. I am moving my eye around the edges and the contours of the flower shape, and when that happens, so does my hand. I'm not really concerned about accuracy. I don't worry, oh, that doesn't look right. I don't worry if a line overlaps another line. I'm just following what I'm looking at. And I'll look at it later to see, is this something I can use, or is this something I can't use? Or maybe I'll use a portion of it. So this is the first step for me, is the drawing of the flowers, and it's actually kind of a shorthand version of the flower, and it's really the beginning of abstracting the flower. I find that drawing is so important because it really helps center me, and actually, a lot of ideas come to me through the act of drawing. So it's really is important, and I found that I missed observational drawing when I was only working on non-objective abstracts. So drawing flowers helps me get back to that observational drawing, which I really do enjoy. And I also think about this whole process as I'm collecting lines. Really, I'm collecting interesting lines. I want a lot of different kinds of lines, jagged lines, curved lines, dark, light, tiny, large, all different kinds, because I think of the flowers as shapes. And so to me, a lot of what I do with the flower pastels, I still think of them as abstracts first and flower paintings second, but the drawing is an important part of that process. Well, let's see, that might be enough of that one. Maybe a little bit more. Well, I think that one might be enough of that. I kind of like that one. The flower got pretty complicated right in here, this mom. And so instead of trying to draw every little petal, I started to go around the negative spaces that I saw. And, I'm drawing pretty quickly. I just really don't want to labor over this. And I just want to get an impression of it down pretty quickly. But sometimes when something is a little too complicated, I have found that going around the negative spaces, the spaces between things, is much easier. Here are a few of the drawings that I did from the bouquet that I was working on. And I can use all of these. I can use portions. I can flip them upside down. I can do whatever I want to create a new composition for my abstract florals.